The Forbidden Catacombs. What's really under Manila's oldest churches? You've probably admired these centuries-old churches, their towering stone walls, their magnificent altars, their breathtaking architecture. For hundreds of years, they've stood as silent witnesses to the rise and fall of empires. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's directly beneath your feet? For generations, stories have surrounded Manila's oldest churches. Stories of hidden crypts, forgotten chambers, and mysterious underground passages. Some of these stories are supported by history. Others remain legends that refuse to disappear. Tonight, we're descending into one of the greatest mysteries beneath the streets of old Manila. Most people think catacombs are simply underground cemeteries, and in many cases, they're right. During the Spanish colonial era, several churches inside Intramuros were built with burial crypts beneath them. Before public cemeteries became common, priests, wealthy families, and important benefactors were often laid to rest beneath church floors. These stone chambers remained cool, secure, and protected by walls nearly a meter thick. Even today, some of these ancient crypts still exist beneath Manila's historic churches. But that's only part of the story. For centuries, whispers have spread through Intramuros. Some believe hidden tunnels once connected churches, convents, and government buildings. Others say they were used as emergency escape routes during attacks. Some even claim they were built to secretly transport valuables through the city. It sounds incredible, but despite decades of research, historians have found no conclusive evidence proving that one massive tunnel network ever connected all of Manila's churches. Sometimes, history leaves behind mysteries instead of answers. Then came one of the darkest moments in Philippine history. February 1945, the Battle of Manila. As fierce fighting consumed the city, thousands of civilians fled into churches, convents, and underground chambers, hoping the thick stone walls would keep them safe. For many, they did. But for countless others, those underground spaces became terrifying places to wait. Families spent days hidden in darkness. Food became scarce. Clean water was almost impossible to find. Every explosion above echoed through the ancient stone. Outside, entire neighborhoods were burning. Inside, no one knew whether rescue would ever come. Survivors later described those underground chambers as places filled with fear, silence, and uncertainty. The crypts that once symbolized protection became lasting reminders of one of Manila's greatest tragedies. Today, many of these underground areas remain closed to the public. Church authorities say the restrictions exist to preserve fragile historical structures and protect centuries-old burial sites.
Yet the legends continue. Some locals believe sealed passages still stretch beneath Intramuros toward the Pasig River. Others whisper about forgotten chambers hiding religious treasures that were concealed during times of war. No archaeological evidence has confirmed these stories, but every locked wooden door, every sealed staircase, and every forgotten chamber continues to capture the imagination. Sometimes what remains hidden is even more fascinating than what has already been discovered. The catacombs beneath Manila's oldest churches remind us that history isn't always displayed inside museum glass. Sometimes it's hidden beneath the very floors where generations have gathered to pray. Some mysteries are preserved in official records. Others survive only through stories whispered from one generation to the next. So here's a question for you. If one of these sealed passages were opened tomorrow, what do you think we'd find? A forgotten chapter of Philippine history? Lost religious treasures? Or simply another legend waiting to be explained? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love uncovering hidden history, forgotten mysteries, and the untold stories of the Philippines, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Factworm. Because sometimes the greatest secrets aren't above ground, they're buried beneath our feet.